Okay, so I recorded this video and uploaded it to YouTube, and then realized that for some reason the audio wasn't picked up at all. So I'm going to try to redo this and try to add some audio into it after the fact. So this could be a little interesting. So this is Iowa Truck Series. I'm doing this primarily for a friend of mine who is going to be in a league race here later this week, and he wanted some help with the line. The league race that he's in is all preset, so I am running a preset here. So this is not going to be the fastest time, but much better in a custom setup, but I'm going to try to help you see the line a little bit better. So one of the things that helps you a lot is if you can stay down near that yellow line here, you can exit at both 2 and 4. That helps you not get too high too quickly, shortens the lap a little bit, and really saves time. So that yellow line, I was a little off of it there, but the closer you can stick to that yellow line coming off the 2 and 4, it helps tremendously. One of the things you want to try to do in Iowa is this concept I call it diving down into the corner. We're going to pause here for a minute. Start off really high, then you get progressively lower in the corner as you go through here, exit really low. A lot of the bigger tracks, you'll start off high, go low, and then drift up the wall as you exit. But in Iowa, you really want to start high and come low, and just keep getting lower and lower until you are down at that yellow line on exit. So having said that about exit, let me talk a little bit about corner entry. Iowa's tracking reputation. You're out on the throttle a lot. What I try to do is about here, right about here where you're at the end of this white marker here. That's usually a spot where you start rolling out of the throttle a little bit. Depending on how you've done the straightaway and how you're arcing, you can dive in a little bit deeper. But about here's where you want to start rolling out. At Iowa, you use very, very little brakes. If you hit it just right, you don't use any brakes. I hit the brakes sometimes, and I mean just barely tap it. It feels like what I'm trying to do is set the car or the truck in the corner when I tap the brakes. When you're going down the straightaway, you got all this momentum, and all your weight is shifted to the back. And then when you're rolling out of the throttle, if you just tap the brakes, it seems like it almost has a concept of shifting your weight forward in the truck and helps set it for the turn. And the other odd thing I find with Iowa is it seems like as the tires wear, I use less brake to the point where once the tires have worn some, a lot of times I'm using no brake at all. And I think that's just because you're maybe hitting not as high of a speed on the straightaway, so you don't have to slow up as much for the turn. Here we are down to the bottom, the yellow line again. So we're going to talk about the corner entry coming into turn 4. So we're in turn 4. You're, again, the same concept, start at the top, roll to the bottom. There are markers here that I like to look at, and there are markers that I think help you get on pit road. There is 3 white lines across, then there's 2 white lines, then there is 1 white line. When you see those 3 white lines, that's the point you need to be back in the throttle at or before those 3 white lines. Let's see if I can catch it. That is the 3 white lines that I'm talking about. Now, I'm making a mistake here. I'm on the apron. One tip that I can give you, if you make a mistake, get on the apron. Just kind of let the truck coast until you can get back on the racing surface. If you're on the apron and you try to get hard on the gas, you are probably going to spin out. So if that happens, just say, it's a mistake, but I'm not going to make it worse. I will just let the truck coast so I can get back up on the racing surface. But see, there's 3 white lines here, and then there's the 2 white lines, and there's the 1, and that's really, I think, to help you on the pit road. A couple other points to make about Iowa is if you are in a race that's going to be where you have a full fuel run or multiple full fuel runs, set the truck up tight. is if it is tight at the beginning of the run, it will be okay at the end. If you set it up at all loose in the beginning or even somewhat deeper in the beginning, you're going to really have a hard time at the end where you're going to be extremely loose coming off the corners at the end. One of the other things I've noticed is it seems like you burn the right front tire off near the beginning part of the run and you burn the right rear at the end. So you gotta be careful about judging your setups. You can't go and run 5 laps and you're changing your setup.
I need 10 more solid laps. Concentrate for me.
So I think that's about all I can say about Iowa. I'm sorry to give you all you the first time, but this is a little more useful.